Oh, but by the way, did I already do the Devil May Cry 5 roast? You probably heard enough of that from Anton, but I'm just gonna say I agree with him 100% on everything. It was one, for example. I mean, you saw it in his stream, right? The tutorials, they just bam, 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 get hammered into your head. There's no way for you to get it on the first playthrough. But okay, I get it. Like you want to have something to learn. But the first place where this game actually just, what the fuck, made one of those decisions is for you, the arm when you play Nero, it has like you can use it for a special attack, or you can consume it for a even specialer special attack, but that destroys the arm. So they're like a limited resource, basically. And to have, like, you want to use them tactically. You want to use the right arm for the right situation. But the game randomly just decides, no, you cannot use the right arm for the right situation. You have to use the arm you currently have equipped. There's no way for you to switch it other than consume it. In what dimension is this the correct choice? I literally, when I started, I literally couldn't fucking believe it. But okay, fine. Then I'll just use the arms like randomly. Already, combat system already fucking dumped on. Then, next up, big problem number 2. The character switching. The combat in Devil May Cry 5 is incredibly deep. You can do so much. The game is when you watch someone play who's like omega good at Devil May Cry 5, and you watch Anton play, you don't even think that they're playing the same game. Yeah? So I get it, but then the game forces you to switch characters, and you get thrust in a new mission with a character that you have never played before. That has absolutely, his mechanics have absolutely nothing to do with the character you've played before, and you have to learn everything from scratch. Excuse me, but does the developer not understand that this is not how you do it? Ugh. Horrible, absolutely horrible. But okay, then you could say, yeah, you have to play through the game multiple times, but then I would say then do it like this. Make these characters unlockable and then play through the game multiple times with different characters. That would be cool. But you can then learn it like normally. Because then the game becomes in learning a character, then once you have learned it, play something else, and you cannot use what you have just learned with the first character. Absolutely idiotic. Third point. Dante is a little too much. I know the 4 combat styles, or no, it's not too much, but it gets communicated in the entirely wrong way. When you first play Dante and you realize that you have fucking 4 combat styles to choose from, the game presents it in a way that you think it's just your play style. You want to use more guns, then just put Gunslinger on. You want to have this like counter gameplay, you put the Trickster on. You want to use the swords, then not Trickster, Royal Guard. You want to use swords, then you use Sword Master or what it's called. But that's actually not how you play Dante. You're supposed to switch around with these styles all the fucking time. And the game never gives you a hint on what is the correct thing to do. So when you then randomly decide to I like guns, so I'm just going to use Gunslinger, the entire combat just becomes dysfunctional. And that for me is bad game design. If you don't tell your player what to do, but there's a way for him to do it that makes your game not function. That is absolutely incorrect. there's no way to defend this. This is just incorrect. But anyway, that's already 3 strikes. The game is already dead. But I'm gonna hit it more. Yeah? I know it's already dead, but let's put the fucking nail right in between its eyes. The thing that broke the game, and that maybe I could deal with the first 3 points, but this 4th point makes the game unplayable for me, is V. His gameplay is literally unbearable. Like, his entire control scheme and using his summoned creatures to do his bidding, nothing about it works. It's absolutely unresponsive mashing in the truest sense of the word, where you just crunch your controller, press every button possible, and that's that. And this is what really broke it for me. The reason why Dark Souls, DMC5, I wanted to love it. I wanted it to be the Devil May Cry 3, the next Devil May Cry 3 that I never got. And then they did this. Because the game looks absolutely crazy good. The game looks incredible. And the game, like, you get that it's a incredibly high value production. But then they made these gameplay decisions that were just fucking omega yikes. Now I've talked for so long, and then I instantly die. But yeah. I think the parts where you play Nero and Dante, after a while, once you get like past these very questionable hurdles that the game puts out, it becomes very, very rewarding and cool. But yeah, then after that, there's whenever V is back on the plan, makes you wanna just fucking uninstall the game. But what, you understood how you play as V? There's no fucking understanding it. You just crunch your controller. Like, how is it good mechanics design if your character, like, you have no way to control where your summons are moving. You can't make them dodge anything, right? They're just, you can tell them to attack a certain enemy, but you can't tell them to, like, do a dodge roll or anything. But the problem is they have health, so they can die momentarily, of course, but still. So what you then get is, like, you're just letting them do their thing and then momentarily die, and then just you crunch the buttons more, and讨厌死了. Alright, Godric, goodbye. Yes, I know, you can give them commands, like, attack this guy, or do this special attack on this guy. But you cannot make them, like, you don't have real control over their positioning on the battlefield. Oh my god. Which is, in the end, it turns out it doesn't matter, because since it's just button mashing anyway, there's, like, it doesn't matter if they're momentarily disabled or not.